welcome back to the Neptunia SBS recording. We are here with Brielle once again, and she said that she wants the topic of this one to be breasts. Go for it.
Oh,
What would you like to do? You've accomplished quest has been completed. This
who
quest
do you
has been
think
completed. Be sure
has
to finish
the
it as quickly as
greatest
possible.
boobies?
In this series?
Yeah.
Okay, let's save it here.
Good question. I would probably say Noir.
Me too!
Do you even know who Noir is?
We can do this.
It was the black one that's older than the other one that looks like her.
Okay, you know who Noir is. The black one.
This is my chance. Here we go.
Well,
None of them are black, first of all. She just wears black.
I know.
You've accomplished this quest
You
has been
know.
completed. Thank you for your hard work.
Are those two twins?
Well, Uni is younger, but they're siblings.
Oh, they're cute.
Random fun fact, there's actually a running rumor in the series that she might be padding her chest because every time she transforms, they get smaller. But that's not actually what's going on. What happens is that in real life, every subsequent model of the PlayStation Portable got smaller over time. So to replicate that, the developers decided to have Uni be the only character that actually gets smaller when appearing in the transformed state. You do know that these characters are based off actual like game companies and consoles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like for example, do you know what Nepgear is based off of?
No.
It's a Sega Game Gear. But then again, that might predate you. No, it definitely predates you. What am I talking about? So at this point, we just got this epic story of heroism and time travel and a bunch of people dying. And now we're back here in the city talking about managing an arcade. Only for the character on the right, our good friend Neptune over here, saying, yeah, we're out of the arcade business because we're currently in some form of financial problems. Because one thing that this series doesn't do as well as I wish it did would be go into the economy of this series. Because it's such a unique world, I want to know how the economics are handled. But then again, that might just be me. As you can see, it's like we don't have a say in how they're run anymore. And so from now on, instead of running the arcades are now their own industry, and these characters are just provided from a third party. Despite being politicians. That's my favorite part. For some reason in this series, politicians are also game developers. Which is actually genius, because they can put all their propaganda in the video games. And who's gonna stop them? The media? Who cares? They're the government.
Neptune gives me Ruby vibes.
No, Neptune is significantly smarter than Ruby Rose. But they are both carefree in their early renditions, so I'll give you that. Interestingly enough, both of them used two weapons.
You want to go
Ruby's
here?
scythe also counts as a gun, and then Neptune's stick, yeah, she uses a stick. She also carried a pistol back in the day, but they removed her pistol for some reason. I really wish they gave all the characters their guns back, but for some reason they don't.
Oh.
Okay, Purple Heart and Black Heart, their designs, go.
I really like white hair. And I like Purple Heart's tits.
Mm.
And oh my god, those titties. The green hair. Oh my god, titties.
Really? This is what this conversation has devolved into?
I'm being titted out right now.
Tit it out right now? What the fuck does that mean?
Oh my god, the chickle.
Seriously. In this instance, you're worse than my mother. She actually watched this whole series with me, and she spent half the time just staring at their breasts, and I noticed this because I asked her what anyone's name was. She didn't know. She just said the green hair one with big tits and stuff like that.
Goddamn. She just like me for real.
For real? Maybe.
I'm sorry, they had better titties than you.
I'm a dude. I don't need big tits. They wouldn't
No,
produce...
it's not shape.
It's in shape?
Yeah. I liked the other girls. I just saw. It's like they had such nice shapes. It was like all bombarding me all at once. I was like,
Gray sister,
God damn.
is
God
someone there?
You sound like
kidding me.
you sound like a 13-year-old
I can
boy
sense
having a
something.
wet dream. I'm not even kidding.
Come out.
That's what you
We
sound
know you're
like.
there.
What?
Hi, everyone.
I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing it out. That's what you sound like.
Henri.
You're surrounded, Henri. You're the
Oh, right.
terrorist
Suddenly
who stirred up the
terrorism for no
refugees
reason.
from the PC continent. On
Well,
top of
hers
that,
do
we
look
have
kinda
proof that you're
perky.
affiliated with the remnants of
You
ASIC.
pulled that off.
I'm
You'd
sorry,
be really
but
perky,
you are
but
not
also
getting
really
away.
brown.
You're going
You know what I
down.
mean?
Wait, whose?
Wait, sis.
Of course.
Please
Oh,
let me
Noir.
talk to
Yeah.
him.
They're nice.
Nepgear. Henri, why did you do that?
So, do you know anything about these characters
did
at
you
all?
do this for the PC continent?
No.
No?
I'm
Okay.
sure it's been a tough transition.
So, based off their
but
designs
violence
alone,
is not the
which one do you
answer
think
here.
is my favorite?
I
Oh, please.
I really don't
Do you
know.
still think
You
I'm
really don't know?
Henri?
Okay.
What do you think?
Who
Nepgear?
are you?
Yes.
I got it?
Yeah, you got it
That's
right.
the face. That's what I wanted. Nepgear.
Okay, what the hell is going on
How
with
does
her
it feel
eyes?
to have a former friend become your enemy? Does it hurt?
No, seriously, what is
Does it
wrong
bring
with
you
this?
great pain?
What is wrong with her outfit? There's like not enough
And how
tit
does it
showing.
feel to watch
Her entire
your
outfit is
nation
see-through.
Become ravaged by acts of
I know, but I
terrorism?
can't even see the shape of her titties.
I'm feeling kind of icky.
Is that
We find
you,
out,
Arthur?
thanks to, because people are so
That's
hell-bent on looking into this game,
I
that
am
Neptune herself pretty much
Arthur.
only wears
I will
that
bring
parka
destruction
plus
to the
panties,
world.
socks, and shoes. Like, nothing else.
Oh no. You've been masquerading as Henri this whole time?
And I'm pretty sure
That's impossible.
that there is
Arthur had already been
some line
defeated.
somewhere. I don't even remember where it is
That's
from. It might be
right.
the manga, it might be
We
the show, it might be the
subdued
games.
Arthur
I don't
with
know.
our own hands.
But there's a random line somewhere where they ask, like,
We'll
aren't
think
you
about it
embarrassed if
later.
someone sees anything? It's
This
like, if
world
they see
has
anything,
no
consider them
future
lucky.
As long as our
It's
force
like,
still
wow.
in it.
Give no fucks.
How dare you! We'll avenge Henri and everyone else.
And also, this is the most random plot twist, that the girl in blue, Ram over here, is actually
Do as you
convinced
wish.
by the villains and
I
joins the
will
dark side.
neither run nor hide.
So what happens is the villains are able to possess two people. The people who are unconscious and the mentally undeveloped. So in other words, this game tells me that Ram is either so young, which can't be the case because she was 8 in 2012,
Well
no, in
done,
2011,
Nepgear.
and this scene takes
This
place in
is
2032.
not
So there's
the
no way that's the
end.
case.
Yes.
But rather, she's just
Be
mentally
wary
inept.
of
So in other words, the game
betrayal.
confirmed that Ram is retarded.
She's so icky till the end.
Which always did.
Doesn't
What'd you say?
It's done now.
it's not too flat.
Finally over.
Actually,
The world is
actually,
now
here's the really weird thing about
Did it,
Neptune, right?
everyone.
So Neptune's not flat.
something
It's a B
strange.
cup, B cup.
Something.
She has a friend in a different game
isn't
called
right.
Plutia, and they made a reference
What's
to
the
it that
matter,
apparently
Neptune?
she's
Henri,
malformed
I mean, R4 was defeated.
because instead of extending
You're
outward,
overthinking it,
Plutia's
Neptune.
breasts extend inward. As in, like, instead of a cutting board, what happens is your hand will sink down and then back up.
Told you that this is not the end. Huh? The way she's
Yeah.
talking.
Do you get what I'm saying?
It's a bit
Kinda.
young, but this body.
And here we have R4 being a horrible, horrible person because she's currently inside of the body of a young child.
A candidate. She is still a goddess.
And even the character's like, what the hell are you doing?
The way you're talking. Oh no.
You're R4.
You know what? Ram's design, what do you think of it?
I think it's cute. I like how it matches with the other girl.
Ram.
Yeah.
You know, the most random, like, what the fuck thing in the trivia, if you actually look up the trivia for these characters, is that Ram is considered a secret sadist. Which always bothered me, because Ram is, like, the nicest person in the whole series. Well, one of the nicest. I think Kampa might be a nicer person, but that's besides the point. And to my knowledge, Rom is the only character that has never said a curse word. Because we know that Nepgear in the TV show said badass. We know that Kampa in the original game said, "My grandfather always said to never give no manipulative bitch the benefit of doubt." So the other two characters who probably don't say curse words have said it. Ram said a curse word. She called someone a bastard in Mega Tag Mention. And then everyone else has just said horrible, horrible things to each other. You know, thinking back, these characters used to swear a lot more. I kind of miss it. Because it gave them an edge, you know?
Mhm.
You know, I'm not here for girl... What'd you say?
Like how their tits have different sizes, like shapes, like, you know.
If you've noticed, the characters actually change their eyes depending on the circumstance. Whose eye change do you think is the best?
I don't know. Are there normal eyes?
Okay, but whose normal eyes then?
All of them? I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know, you say. Okay.
I'm gonna fart.
Don't do it. Mute yourself.
You didn't even hear it. It was a silent fart.
Don't say it out loud. Whatever.
Why? Who cares?
I
wanna go
care. I'm
here?
recording this so I can upload it to the internet.
I'm home.
Did you fart?
No. And if I did, I would mute myself. Because nobody wants to hear that shit. I left in your burping in the Victory series, but we're not gonna leave that in for the future.
Who cares?
I
How does
fucking...
that...
It's unprofessional, Bria.
You're so professional.
Listen, it was your decision to make the conversation of this episode about breasts. I still want to know why you decided to do that.
Because it's the best thing for me to talk about.
The best thing. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm counting on
Damn.
you.
Well, because
Here.
I know what breasts a lot. I like
I'm sorry.
them. I like...
Nepgear.
You know, this scene, I really wish we could have played through this, because it's another conquest ending.
The Ashen Goddess.
The conquest ending, because you don't know, is effectively
First
Nepgear, on
blood.
the left, decides
Why
to
is
take a
everyone on the
sword to
ground?
stab all of her friends,
Nepgear.
so that she can get enough power to kill
sword.
somebody called R4.
My sword. Oh.
The original conquest ending was created back when the game was rated M, so it was dark as fuck.
I sense an ominous
I want to
aura
know what a
within.
T-rated conquest ending
This sword is called the Gehaburn.
without curse words would be like.
It's the only weapon that can defeat the immortal R4.
Because that
Nepgear.
sounds super
Don't
fun
you
to play
dare
with
say
this
my
combat
name.
system. Especially being able to equip Gehaburn again,
I
that would have
know
been
you are.
epic.
It's because of your meddling with the PC content.
Although,
that's
a lot of
led to
people
us-
actually don't want the conquest ending to come
That's
back. Because the
because-
conquest ending, what
Give
made
her
it
back
good
to me.
was
Not
the
just her.
subtlety,
Give me back everyone
the
else
nuance.
Did all
But at
of
the same
goddesses-
time, one aspect about Nepgear
It's all
that
your
people tend to
fault.
forget is that
Give
she
her
is
back
not
to
the
me.
face of mercy.
You
She is
can't-
the face of pure evil.
I'll erase you right
Because
now.
Nepgear here looks like a pretty chill person, right?
Mhm.
No, Nepgear is so freaking insane, she literally stabbed her own sister in the second game.
Stop! Nepgear!
And we get some of the most, like, heart-wrenching dialogue.
At that
To the
I
point
had
where,
to
like,
get
we
out
get
of
to
there.
hear, like, Rom saying,
My
"I don't
only
want to die,"
option was
as
to
she's
run
bleeding
away.
out. Yeah, they're explaining what happened. So, Nepgear actually defeated R4 and succeeded. However, what happened in this happens is that Nepgear, unlike the original Conquest Nepgear, was unable to live with herself, so she commits suicide. Although, I will admit, a lot of the best fan art is what happened to Nepgear after conquest. You know, with the Gehaburn sword and all of that. Because it really does prove that she is, mentally speaking, the strongest character. But then again, it's also a bad ending because if Nepgear's alone, what happens is... Let me ask you a question, Bria. What happens if there's only one company to do everything?
Like in the world,
Yes.
uh, th there would not be a lot of rich people.
If there was one company to do everything, it would create monopoly. When you create monopoly, what happens that's so bad for society?
Oh, I never play Monopoly.
Not that monopoly. Do you know what a monopoly is?
No.
It's effectively when one company has complete control over a portion of the market. What happens is you initiate anti-capitalistic decisions, such as a reduction in R&D, a reduction in marketing, because you're the only one. There's no competition. So what do? You try to pass as much legislation as possible through crony capitalism to prevent others from entering the market. And then, because there's no reason to improve, what happens is you create stagnation and rot. You create stagnation and rot, the consumers are left bad, and the company makes so much money, and you can no longer stop it without government intervention to break up the giant company. Do you know what I am saying? Hello? Do you? What am I saying?
I don't know. Honestly.
You just swam. Why are you falling asleep?
You want to go here?
I swam, and now I'm tired.
So you have a pool in your house, right?
I'm exhausted.
In my house.
Well,
I
in your
miss
backyard.
Bed.
Yeah.
Laziness is the best.
Okay.
And when I swam in it, I got beat up really bad, and I might have got brain damage or something.
No. No. I don't think you got brain damage.
Like,
It's like...
never mind.
Never mind, huh? Okay. Okay. Anyways, look forward to Thursday because we get to see David raging.
Why?
Because... You remember that whole thing about Kirby that David kept asking me to play Kirby? So I finally did it. And at first he owed me $50. But then I said, no. There's something else. What do you think that thing is?
What?
I asked him to play a game on a really hard difficulty. One of the hardest shooter games of all time. And do you know what happens when David actually doesn't perform well in a video game?
What?
He rages. Super hard. Malds. Initiates in baby rage. Baby rage is when you scream uncontrollably. And honestly, I'm looking forward to it. Because
Me too.
that prick forced me to play Kirby. I refused.
Oh, little. So cute.
What's cute? What's cute?
The little mini noir.
Oh, Uni? So the mini noir called Uni is a curry addict who really likes Neptune's sister. To the point where I'm convinced she's gay. Like, I'm genuinely convinced Uni is gay. No, actually further. I'm convinced this entire cast is gay. Except maybe Rom and Ram, because after the shit that happened to them in Mark II, I would be surprised if they even wanted to initiate in sexual relationships in the future.
What happened?
Oh, so in Mark II, they were lingually raped.
What do you mean?
As in, this person called CFW Trick the Hard took his tongue and rubbed it all over them.
Oh wait, I wanna see that.
Sure, I'll send it to you. Commentate over the video while I send it to you.
What?
Commentate over the video while I send you the image.
Okay. What do I say?
I don't know, talk about what's on screen.
This is a fun game.
You've never played it.
It looks like fun. And that little uni is really cute.
Hmm. Yeah, this is what happened to them in Mark II, and again, I would not be surprised if these two wanted to stay celibate the rest of their life. Do you have the image?
No.
It's on Discord.
No. Oh. I like that.
They may be strong, but if we fight like
You're
we always
horrible,
do,
Rio.
we'll be
You are
fine.
actually horrible.
Goddesses and goddess
You
candidates,
like it?
prepare to
Why?
die.
You like it too, don't you?
Well, you're not wrong, but I wouldn't say it out loud like that directly.
There, I'm gonna break you
My
down.
face is fancy. Well, I really like tongue stuff.
Fair enough.
This happens to Calvin because he hates tongue
This
stuff.
chance won't slip by me. One shot after another. This is my
Yeah.
chance.
He did.
How's this? Let's go,
Never mind, I'm not gonna say it. Okay, okay. So now we have Arthur over here. This boss is once again too easy. Look at how I'm not even being assaulted by the boss fight. Notice how it just feels like I'm bullying this poor innocent individual who's not actually innocent. Right? This looks like we're jumping someone.
I like her little boots.
Her boots. Yeah, the boots are nice. Although, one of my favorite things about the original game that they never brought back is that she's someone who professed a fake religion.
Oh,
Like, her entire shtick in the first game is that she tried to get people to believe in a different religion so that the politicians, the goddess characters, would lose their political power.
oh.
Which, I wish is a plot point they implemented, because the evangelist conversation is not in any game that is canon to the series. Although, for some reason, the corporation, the mega corporation that produces killing weapons such as the kill machine, is canon to the series. They're called Avenir. But I don't think Avenir has actually been established as something prominent in the main series. Seriously, we had enemies that
Not
were called the
bad,
kill machine
goddesses.
and shit like that. What happened? Why does everything
This is
look
where
so
you'll be defeated.
safe?
Yeah, you're going down, clown.
Why do you think that
No, stop.
modern products are safe?
Huh? Why, sis?
No.
Why are you stopping us?
You know,
Arthur
I
can't be
miss
defeated
when
now. We
a
shouldn't
lot of
do
series
this.
had like this crazy like edge to it. But not edge to the point of being over the top, but edge to the point of making something feel
you
epic.
know about that. The Ashen Goddess must have told you.
I don't think I've actually sat down and watched or played anything that made me say,
Arthur is
whoa,
right in front
this
of
is
us.
epic.
But we can't
Since
do a thing about
2011.
This is mortifying.
Actually, 2012. I know a lot of people
all
didn't
for
like it, but I was
nothing.
totally cool with
There
Halo
isn't
4. I thought the
anything
story
I
was fine.
want here. You goddesses are a
And I just realized you have no
disappointment.
context for any of
There is
that.
no way you will defeat me.
I don't.
However, I must take
You have
care
no
of an
context for
even
anything I
thing.
just said.
What
Okay,
are you
R4's
trying to
breasts,
do?
go.
You came looking for this capsule, yes?
Oh, I can kind of see where the nipple is. I like it. It's like a little high. Nice and perky.
Oh no!
I
The
like.
capsule!
I like her top that she's wearing.
That's the face I wanted to see.
Emphasizes them
Yes,
nicely.
twisting and writhing.
Holy shit,
in
can you speak up? I
despair.
can't hear you for...
Farewell.
Oh,
I do hope you manage to entertain
I-
me a little
I
bit
like
more the next
what
time.
she's
we
wearing
meet.
because it kind of emphasizes her boobies.
That was our
Fair
last
enough.
hope.
Notice how we haven't given a fuck about the story at all?
What do her nipples look like?
Purple, I think?
Ew.
Like dark purple?
Really?
I think so. So as you can see, my most hated part of this game is managing the social media site. But we have one more video to go, I believe.